deeper. Oh, real talk, we gather round. Stories to unfold. Beauty, tears, and laughter. Secrets to be told. Messy gossip flows like tea. High, fresh, sweet. Living like we're shining bright. Our bond is what we seek. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night. Smiling and free. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night.
Girl, did you hear what she did last summer? With her style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying to cook, oh, how they dazzle they We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades. So that's we sharing the vibe, feel the energetic breeze. Page by page, we turn our worlds. Sisterhood strong and life unfurled.
Hey, ladies and gents, it's Mindful Monday, baby. And we about to mind somebody business. Okay, we about to get into the shenanigans. I hope y'all had an opportunity to see the thumbnail. Y'all know that's my weakness. I feel it's my weakness. I struggle with doing my thumbnails. And I think it's because I can't settle on one uniform, one uniform look, child. My mind be all over the place. But anywho, today we're doing a story time brought to the front porch by my mod, Miss E. Drop this in the chat. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I didn't read it, but she made sure I knew about it. So this story time is giving everything that we love to discuss. Okay, cheaters, scammers, money up to the tune of 21K. Okay. Theft, deception, naivety, if that's even a word. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know what we like to talk about. No matter if it's buckwheat in my big sis, I said what I said. Name that she gave him over here on the front porch, or anybody that fit the bill. So we will not be discussing this though today. We will be taking a break and going over here to talk about these two individuals. But before we get into that, y'all, can we just have a moment of silence, drop the praying hands for Malcolm-Jamal Warner. I was not a fan of the Cosby Show, but I am a fan of Black excellence. I loved him. I loved his acting skills. I felt like he was very, very talented, and I hated to see and hear and read about him passing away. When one of my coworkers told me about it, because they know I like, they be bringing me the news. They just don't know that they be bringing me the news to talk about here on YouTube, right? So as soon as I got back from lunch, he called me in his office as I was going back to my office and said, I got to tell you something. I was like, what? I already went into, what? My attitude. And he said, Malcolm-Jamal Warner passed away. And I was like, what? And so I went back to my desk, pulled it up, posted it on my community wall. I think at that time it had only been about 15 minutes since the news had broke on TMZ, because I went to TMZ because I feel like TMZ, if it's on there, it's the gospel. So I did go on there, confirm, and I saw that he was in Costa Rica on vacation with his family. I just really, really hated to hear that. You learned the news from me, Chick-fil-A gal. I was so shocked. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my God, really? 54 years old, left behind a wife and a daughter. Crazy, crazy work. Bank, I'm happy you here. Victor, the Veil, Latoy, because well, Bank and Latoy, I don't know if I seen Jackson, Tabasco E here, but these my mommy girls. I'm happy that all y'all are here, but I need my mommy girls because this is where I feel like I first started to hear about Chris sales. So I'm glad to see y'all here in the chat. But back to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. My condolences to the family, friends, co-workers, everyone that he touched, through his gift of acting. And that was my moment of silence. Okay, move on to I got a condo on my wrist, y'all. I'm cashing out, baby. I was over there at Cash Out, as they were doing their statements and learning their fate as in their sentencing. So if you was over there, you saw Lady T-Bug up in that damn chat, honey. I saw a few of y'all in there. Y'all all spoke to me, greeted me, but baby, I just was like, what is going on here? If you have a young, male or female in your family, some of these trials, you may just we know they may not want to sit down and watch them like we do, and follow them as we do, but just send them the link, honey, and tell them, this is what happens, when you make bad and poor choices. Minimum wage sound better than being in jail for the rest of your life. You used to love that. That used to be your son, AK. Yeah, I mean, crazy work, crazy work. And if you saw my comments, to Mama Cash, it's like, girl, the same thing that we always say, when older, mature, vintage, individuals are involved. We're supposed to be, the person with the knowledge. We're supposed to be the one guiding the youth in the right direction. I hate to see that his mom was involved in this in some capacity, but could not correct, the actions, through being a parent. I just was like, come on, I would never ever, involve my daughter in anything that's going to cause her to be in jail or to lose her life. So it's foreign to me to see when parents are involved in these crimes with their children, because it's something that I've never ever thought of doing, with my child. I just don't understand it. You can watch it. I'm a girl mom. Yeah, yeah. And my next to my daughter, my sisters and stuff, my niece is 16. Baby, I see her the damn link. Don't fall for the damn okie doke, little mama. I don't know her age. Love the shot 1212. I'm sure I could Google it though. Yeah. You know, it's very informative though, because I'm a girl mom too, and as I was raising my daughter, I did not have this type of access to the internet, like we do now. Teaching, educating your children, I feel like is very, very important these days, because although we try to bring them up, parenting does not come with the handbook. We don't know, how our kids really are going to turn out, but we do try to lay the foundation, let them know about God, let them know about right or wrong, making good choices, thinking, your way through a situation, weighing your pros and cons. I know I try to do that with my daughter, and it was very important for me because my daughter had already told me she was not staying here in Tallahassee. She bigger than Tallahassee. She wanted to go away for college, but the only way I felt good or with her, going away, because she's by herself. She just turned 18. She just graduated from high school. Is that I felt like she could make choices, like she could handle herself being far away from me. Okay. And she did a really, really good job. I'm very, very proud of her. But child, if I was on the internet like this, I probably wouldn't have slept not one damn night. So I guess that's a good thing for me. But I don't get it because I've never had what I consider to be, parental figures in my life. I felt that, wanted me, they didn't advise me or try to correct me if when I was wrong. But, you know, I'm not his mom. And few things that I did want to learn from listening to, their testimonies, after before the sentencing, I'm sorry, was like their childhood. They didn't talk about that. Did they graduate from high school? Maybe how they grew up a little bit. They didn't touch on that portion. I'm glad you're here, Jackson. I was hollering for you. I wanted to hear more of that in their statements, just saying that, hey, I dropped out. I'm just throwing something out here. I don't know what the story is. In 8th grade, like our girl Livy Pooh, or I made it to 16. I played football, soccer, baseball. I was a very good student. None type of adolescent background was discussed, when they were up there. They was just faking like they was Christians, child, talking about God, this and God, that. I'm like, no. How did we get here? Where did you make a left or a right turn, honey? But that wasn't in it. I was not impressed by Mama Cash tears, okay? No, ma'am. And I felt like Tyrone had the best statement because he did try to talk about, him working and, having one foot in and out, of the thug life. He talked about having a girlfriend named Felicia. He talked about, how he had been in jail before, how he had taken sobriety classes, and, he talked about his relationship with his mom. He had the better statement for me. Do I think they deserve a life sentence? No. Okay, because I'm like, we're not giving life sentences to the child pedos. We're not giving life sentences to some of these unalivers out here. I disagree with that. When it comes to Sean now, I didn't. And I respect Sean because he is a Black educated man with a professional degree. And if one of my family members, loved ones, friends could not afford an attorney, I would be thankful for the public pretender, because everybody do have a right to a fair trial. I did not like that he got up there and said, well, Mr. Oh, dang, I lost my train of thought. Mr. Matthews pretty much said, a lot of the things that I wanted to touch on, so I won't be long. First and foremost, I don't give a damn what Mr. Matthews said. Mr. Matthews is not your client attorney, and you still getting a fucking paycheck. So you should have said whatever it is, no matter if it was redundant or it crossed over with what he said. You speaking for your client. Okay, I didn't like that, but I don't have the personal hatred that some people have for him. I'm just trying to remain biased, but I did not like that at all. That pissed me off. That really pissed me off. Yeah, Sean did not care. Yeah, I'm like, you come up here, and this is the first thing that you say? Like, are you for real, sir? I didn't like that part. Let me speak to y'all. Hey, Leo lady. Hey, Nestos. Thank you so much for being here and modding for me on today. Hey, Chanel. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, a lady 747. Hey, again to Latoy. Hey, allegedly. Hey, Juju D. Hey, Tasha B. Hey, Miss E. Thank you so much for bringing this story time to the front porch. Appreciate it. Vic to the Veil gave me one too, so that one will be up next. Hey, tell the truth. You in here today? Hey, Sleepy Libra. Hey, again, the Chick-fil-A gal. Hey, AK's POV. I think I may have talked to you over on the community. Or if not, I like your comment. You love the Cosby Show growing up? I think I was in middle school. Was I in middle school? No, maybe fifth grade when the Cosby Show was out. Hey, Fabulous and Retired, aka Glorious Love. Hey, again, to Love to Shot 1212. Hey, Sleepy Libra. Everybody is putting the praying hands up for Malcolm-Jamal Warner, just in case someone came in after we did our moment of silence. That's what it's for. Hey, Elsie. Hey, Complicated. I learned the news from my post. Oh my God. I was like, this can't be real. Yes, yeah. He was very gifted. He did so much lately, acting, singing, poetry, and podcasting. Hey again to Vic to the Veil. Hey, Bank. I think I just started talking to you and didn't see you, Lou. Hi, girl. That's your childhood as well. She was shook. I saw the news of his passing. I was shook too, sis. So sad. Yes, I was shocked too. Hey, Rossi. Hey, Patty. Hey, Gabby girl. Okay, Gordon Gartrell is a legend because of Malcolm Supreme acting. He will be missed. I don't know who that is. Is that a character that he played? I don't know. LOL, I got a condo on my wrist. I'm cashing out. Hey. My son told me 5 minutes after. Yes, I saw you, boo. You saw me over there. Child, I had to get the hell from over there because I was doing too much. Couldn't watch them, girl. Mom, very strange. No remorse. No. And I'm like, baby, them people had evidence on y'all. The victim showed up and showed out. Okay. When they was on the stand and before sentencing, right? They had DNA. They had undercover police officers. They had sting. They had body cam. They had a lot. Okay. They really should have just done what Vic to the Veil always say, put themselves at the mercy of the court, because it did not sound like they were interested in working with them on a plea deal at all. I love the Cosby Show and still can't accept the news. I know it's still new, you know. Okay, I need to see how old she is. Hey, Keena. I think Mama Cash is about 57. Okay. Should have been taking care of her parents instead of out there ruining lives. And now she's want to say, oh, she's working in all these jailhouse ministries. And I'm like, well, girl, did you not learn? Just read a few Bible scriptures out the Bible, because you saying that you forgive and the Lord this and God that, baby. You just use the buzzwords, but to me, that meant nothing. Hey, big sis, I said what I said. I sent you something earlier. Did you get it? I messaged you, and then I think I missed it dialed you. I was at the gym. Girl, mom times 2. I saw that mom using God name and God man. Girl, I'm like, God don't bless no mess, sis. I'm back from the Bahamas. Hey, cross country cruise. Her from the family reunion cruise was amazing. I'm glad you had fun in the sun, honey. You down here, Bahamas about 30 minutes from us in here in Florida, baby. Hey, Jackson Tabasco again. Okay, they've been in them streets. Okay, hey, let's talk about it. Oh, sure. Hey, always loving life 804. Okay. Nesto sound like life, maybe where they listen. If they got all the elements that those detectives had, for Nesto case, baby, life, life. He gonna be getting life, honey. Because when I tell you, them investigators did a superb job. They made the case. Okay, the investigation, the undercover, them raiding, the place that they had the girls at. They did they big one, and the witnesses, the victims took the stand. They was believable. Okay, for the little clips that I seen, I ain't seen everything. I just saw little clips here and there. So if they got all those elements in their stove, baby, he better get ready for the awakening. Hey, Miss Boogie down. Okay, I think I've spoken to everybody. Oh no, hey, out the bushes. Hey, Sanders. Sean look bored and ready to go. You need to go right on over there to Cell Block D, where Ernesto at, and get on it. Yes, I'm so sad. I know, Sanders. This can't be life. I'm so sad. Malcolm was my first boyfriend. My mother hated the idea since he was 7 years older than me. Oh, it was just a crush, Mama. Hoover would be a hell to the knob for representation. Hoover had an attitude, sitting at the defendant's table, looking like a big pig, pig in a blanket. Oh, was a fictional clothing designer. Okay. So I didn't watch it, so you gotta help me out. Thank you. Did he try to sew him? Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. You're welcome. I think you're talking about the age. 57. Sure. Hey, Sassy Sue. Sure, baby, life. Baby, he getting life, baby. Cash Out got offered a plea for 25 years, but turned it down in the beginning of the trial. That started with 5 cold. Yeah, those others are still going to go. Well, some of them already played out, because I did go look up the paperwork. I did go look up the documents, baby. But I'm waiting on them to post because I couldn't follow Angelica, and I couldn't follow the judge as she was reading, even though the judge had a very soothing, even tone. I couldn't follow her, when she was listing out the charges and the sentencing. Wait till Cynthia tell Ernesto about Malcolm's passing and getting wrong. Ernesto asked, did he look out? Girl, he may not even know who Malcolm-Jamal Warner is. Okay, remember, he is 61. He may not even been watching the Cosby Show, but we'll see. Oh, snap, that gave him life. Yeah, on multiple charges. And someone in the chat said that life in Georgia is 35 years. Here in Florida is 25. Cash Out may have been taking advice from Boneyard. A lot of these people feel like they're gonna just risk it all when going to and take that shit to trial. That's very common. And I mean, if I don't have nothing to lose, I probably would take that shit to trial too. Georgia always extra 35 years. Thanks for verifying that. Because I forgot the gentleman name in the chat over there. He was trying to help old lady T-Bug out. I was like, how much is life? Child, he was like, 35 years. I was like, thank you. Okay, what else we missing? We need some good news. All this bad news. Y'all seen Angelica over there talking about it wasn't a dry eye in the courtroom when Mama Cash was up there fake crying. I'm like, here she go with the bullshit. Let me get our content up here. We going to Twitter, of course. Twitter. TikTok, of course. I didn't tell you to play the video. Wait 1 minute, little mama. Alabama's 25. Okay, baby, like Sia said, you need to know the law before you get involved with this stuff. Cause oh Lord, this too much. This is too much. Okay, y'all. Y'all keep the comments coming in the chat as I transition us to our story time that was brought to us to the front porch crew by my mod, Miss E. Okay. I had to do this one. It's a short one too. It's not long, but as a girl mom, as y'all put in the chat, some of these parents they falling too damn short for me. It's like, how do y'all daughters end up in these predicaments, in these situations? And I'm glad y'all coming to social media, telling y'all stories, in this manner, aka story times. But it's saddening that so many women, young and old, middle age, women are just letting these men talk them into doing things to make money in strange ways, doing something strange for the change, taking advantage of you. Y'all giving them money. Now, I've done some crazy shit, but I draw the line with my money. I draw the line. Oh, 40 years in Texas. Angel Ice boyfriend claimed he actually friend of Cash Out's mom. He has a very pretty picture he took of her in 2012. Okay, so about 13 years ago. Okay, I'm sure people know them. They locals, aren't they? And her big grown age. I mean, man, what have you been doing all your life? Because you did not talk about, oh, I work, and retired. I put 3 kids through school, and I don't know how many kids she have or her backstory, but I'm just saying that was an element missing from Cash Out and Mama Cash Out statement. Okay. Well, back to this young lady right here, Jasmine. Okay, she been theft by deception, theft by taking from a man. Okay, and for my mommies, my girls that watch the mommy channel with me, or if you watch streamers, okay, Vicky, I think she told me she does. I know my sis, my Leo sis Bank does. But this young lady right here on the screen, let's get into it. Her name is Jasmine, baby. She was scammed by a ninja, okay? According to her, this man took 21K from her. She was homeless. Now she pregnant. I don't know who the baby daddy is, but she has just made one bad decision after another. And she sounds very immature. She references her mom, in her story time. But baby, I have to come over there and cut the damn internet off if she was my daughter. Because baby, I have failed. I have failed my kid. And this is crazy work to me. So, moms, girl moms, we got to spend some extra TLC with our daughters because this is crazy. But the young man is the reason that I'm calling for my mommy girls is because Chris Sales name be ringing bells over there in the mommy sector. Okay, he has been associated with Queen Naija, and we'll get into a little bit more tea about he and Queen Naija's relationship, and he also was associated with Erica. Okay, Erica got her series popping over there as well. We'll talk about that a little later on as I give a little bit more background about Chris Sales. Okay, so if you're not familiar with him, Chris Sales is a YouTuber, rapper. He does social media on all platforms, and he is over on Twitch. Okay, so he's a streamer as well. He's an old schooler, you're right, over on YouTube, Miss E. Okay. He was married to Queen Naija, the singer. She still does YouTube, and she also is the mother of one of his three kids. So Chris has three children. CJ is the one that he has with Queen Naija. Okay, he from Detroit, baby. He 29. Miss E. They were on YouTube back in 2016. Chris and Queen. Okay, they had a couples channel where they used to do pranks and vlogs. Okay, they used to vlog their life. They got a divorce in 2017. But Chris is very controversial. He's very messy. He also does reactions as well. I want to throw that in there. He loves the drama. He was cheated. He's a cheater. He's a scammer, and he do not respect women. I don't know why this young girl did not know all of these things. Why she went in here and let this man talk her into doing OF, putting her money in his bank account, living with him, a man that she did not know. But we're going to listen to her talk about it. Claire Bear ain't no better Chick-fil-A girl. Yes, these girls from Carl Durham, they're 25, 8 surveillance and guidance. Baby, prayer ain't doing it, baby, because my knees raw, baby. Back during the Ken and De'Ara days, yes. I'm familiar with him and all of his shenanigans, but never watched them because they are not arrogantly messy. Okay, IS was laughing and said the victims were lying during Matthew's closing statement. Somebody gonna beat her ass too. She gonna keep playing with them people. I followed them from the beginning. Okay, Sleeping Libra. So y'all drop some tea in the chat so we could talk about it as she tell us her nightmare with I almost called him Clarabelle, y'all. Chris. All facts. And right now, Erica, who has 2 kids with Damian Pryor, the Prince family daddy, okay, she doing a whole series over there about how the kids is missing, appointments, and she calling the po because she don't know if he's in the home with the kids and the kids are left alone. But I'm referencing Erica because Erica was a police officer, and she somehow got hooked up with Chris, and Chris let Chris use her police cruiser, her police car, to run pranks on people. And he was actually pulling, civilians, people that weren't committing crimes, and doing these prank police skits. Okay. Of course, she was exposed and fired. Now I think she has like 4 kids. She's been homeless. She's living in low income apartments. She had roaches. Baby, it's a lot. So that's where I be at, y'all, when I'm not over here in the Nesto sector. I be over there with the messy folks. What I got to check this out. Yes, if we have time, I'll pull up just a little bit for you, Miss E, because this is your content today. Okay, say it ain't so. Erica, slow. Erica needs to go sit down somewhere and do another one. If she was my daughter, I may have to have her 5150 Baker Act, because I don't even know if you could think your way to out of damn paper bag at this point. She is dumb to me. Yep, that was crazy. LC say, sure, what the hell? What the hell, Lady T-Bar talking about? Girl. Back to Chris Sales. This is who the young lady's gonna talk about, but she gonna put a name on it, so you gonna know exactly who she's speaking about. Thank you again, Miss E. Okay, on top of that, she didn't even have a high school diploma or a GED, but was able to be a cop. I don't know what city she was, but we can do an investigation now, Bank. Okay, y'all. This is about Jasmine. Let's go, Jasmine, girl. What had happened, girl? Uh-oh. I'm trying to scroll down. Oh, let me hit play. There we go. Okay, y'all. Please pray for y'all.
A video that y'all have all been waiting for. So basically, I was involved with a influencer or a funny comedian, whatever you want to call him, Christopher Sales. Okay, him.
Put a name on it.
So I got involved with him like June 20. I moved down here June 15th of 2024, and that's where we met for the first time.
You think it
I
was
had been
in
talking to him on
Houston?
the internet for like a couple months or whatever the case may be, and I ended up telling him I was moving to Houston, and he offered to let me come stay with him, and I was like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that cool? You're not even sound like you're not even from Texas, baby. You've met this man that you only been conversating with for a few months, and you said it's cool to move in with him like he's a stranger, honey. Did you not learn stranger danger? So she's like, okay, that's cool. I'll move in with you. It gets worse, y'all. Pray for our daughters.
So I got my stuff together. So within this time of meeting him, I did develop feelings for him. I did start to like him. And, I was just like, I was young, very much infatuated, but let's get to the actual interesting part of the story. Because y'all need to know this. So first off, this man got me to make a OF account. I'm not going to say it too loud because I don't want to get banned.
So she went out there without job, without savings, without a car, without a plan, with a man that she did not know. So he put her ass to work, baby. He put her on the stroll called OF, okay? He had her making OF videos. Okay, something that she was not doing beforehand, right? But he said, you got to earn your place, baby. So, again, ma'am, what was your plan? Was this not discussed before you went out there? You just was like, okay, it's cool. Now you got to earn your keep.
And in the process of making that, my email was not working. And he was like, oh, we can use mine. And I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine with me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, we'll just change it later. So I was
Why couldn't you just make a new email? I'm confused. If your email wasn't working, okay, why so willy-nilly to just say, okay, we'll just use yours? Could we not make another Gmail? Okay, I got about 20 of them mofos.
like, all right, cool. So we make it. I put in my banking information at the time. I did not have a bank. I was using like Chime and Cash App and things like that. So I put my Chime account on there. So right, we open up the account, we get everything going, and I go in there and I open up the account one day. Mind you, when I didn't have like two-factor authentication or anything like that, once I had created that account with his email, I could not go back in there and change anything.
Right, because if you need to update your account, it's going to send that notification to the old email. And baby, he checking it like damn a little kid before Christmas, baby. I'm checking the tree for my damn gifts, honey. Now, this is crazy. I mean, she did use a Chime account, but you know what he did, right? He went and changed that shit to his account. Miss E said, red damn flags. Baby, why you not in school? I don't care if it's just trade school. Because you ain't learned nothing in grade school. That's what she give a chick. Okay, Polar, tink. Yes, we got to do better for these youngins. Because, baby, I felt like a damn failure. And I don't know her. I'm not even related to her. But I'm like, she got me checking myself to see, damn, did I fail my daughter? The hell going on?
And I found out like a day or two later, or actually the same day, I think. It might have been the same day, I think. I had found out that he had changed the banking information to his. So, me personally, I did what any smart person would have done.
What you did?
I made another account, and I didn't tell him about it. So, I had two OnlyFans accounts. And I was
Well, now, ma'am, you got 2 OF accounts, but the thing is, that was great that you went, and opened up a different account so you can get some revenue, through that account. But he's still cha-chinging on the first account, and that's where everybody at, on the first account. You got to get them to come over to the second account.
promoting it on my other ex account
She's
that he
pregnant
didn't know,
now.
also that he didn't know about.
I don't know who she pregnant
So
for now.
within the course of that time, within July alone, which is when I made the account, by July 24th, which is the end of the month, I made that account on July 1st. I had made over $5,000.
Oh, girl,
which I did not receive.
And this is the problem. Y'all want instant, quick money, baby. I just talked about this. Go clock in on you somebody's job so you can mature and you can make decisions on your own. Because my niece is 16. She has a banking account, okay? Why don't you have a bank account? I mean, at least a savings account. Maybe not a checks or a debit account, but why don't you at least have a savings account? So you don't even know money management at this point. You using chime cards, and he done set it up, and he done got him a quick stack, $5,000, and you get nothing, and you think you're smart that you outsmarted him because you created a backup account? Come on now, ma'am.
Which brings me to the next point. I did not gain access to that account until I left him November 28th. I moved out, packed all my stuff, and I left. Because he was very disrespectful to me, yelled at me on the game in front of all his little friends, and thought,
had you done your homework, you would have known how disrespectful Chris is to women. He dogged Queen Naija out, and hell, if the mood hit him, he'll get back to messing with her and her man that he named Care Bear, Clarence. And I told you, he do not care. He got Erica fired from her job. Erica thought, I guess, these pranks was just kiki ha ha. That the people that they were pulling wasn't going to be reporting. That I was pulled by somebody in a police cruiser that's not a police that pranked me. No, ma'am. They know how to pick them.
I wasn't going to leave. Like, I had enough. And on top of withholding money from me, now, if you want to know the exact amount, from July 1st, 2024 to November 28th, November 28th, 2024, he had taken $21,086 from me. Okay? I'd never seen that money, never did. I had a separate account, like I told you, that I was making money off of, but I never saw the money from that.
We gotta run that back.
$21,086 from me. Okay?
Oh my God, I feel like that affirmation song on me. Oh, no, ma'am. No, motherfucking ma'am. It's gonna be some damn windows being bust out. Oh no. Okay. I think he was dating the youngest daughter from my wife and kids, if I remember correctly. Oh, really? Chris, Chris get around. They say he go rainbow. He go both ways. 2. Okay. 21. What? And you homeless, do not have a car? And you busted it wide open on OF, and you ain't get a dime?
I'd never seen that money, never did. I had a separate account, like I told you, that I was making money off of, but I never saw the money from that original account that was meant to be mine, right? And I admit I was, that was kind of dumb of me to not do nothing about it, but in his he claims, mind you, because we did move out of the homeboy's house or whatever, moved into our house, and it was just me and him. He claimed.
Okay, you didn't say that at the beginning when you said that you had only been talking to this man for 2 months. You told him that you was gonna move, to Texas, and that he said okay, and you said it was cool, and you moved in. You never said he had a roommate. So now you're telling us that you moved into a place with 2 strange men and doing OF, and they making money off of you?
paying the bills. Mind you, I only stayed there for 2.5 months, right about 2.5 months. In 2.5 months, you're not going to spend $21,000 on anything. Not no rent, no light bill, no electricity. Then on top of that, I ended up getting furniture for my room. We had separate bedrooms, but I actually really slept in his room. But I had my own separate bedroom, you know. I will get into that later though. But within that time, you know, he can't even say that when I did end up moving out and leaving, I asked him for my furniture back. And that'll be in another video. But I asked him for my furniture back. And he's like, no, you can't have it back. I bought it. So only thing I had with me when I moved out was the clothes that I brought with me to Texas, shoes, and any other personal belongings. But I had none of my furniture because he refused to give me my furniture because he bought it. Anyways, so next thing is I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, so I moved out, left, whatever. But while I lived with him, this man brought multiple, and I mean multiple females over. And you know what they was doing. Use your common sense. If you don't have none, please use it. But yeah, within that time, I will say he was emotionally abusive, seeing as he got mad when I would go to another man's house, but never ever had enough respect to not bring women to the house. So apparently I paid bills there, right? Because he was taking all my money and saying he was using it for bills. Bringing women to the house that I paid for with me and him, but I was not allowed to bring men over. But he was allowed to bring any woman he wanted, but he was also allowed to get mad at me for going to another man's house. I'm sorry, right?
And she offended by that. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. She has been failed. You offended because you couldn't bring men to the house like he was bringing women to the house. Make it make sense, because I could name 100 things that you should have been pissed off about, and a damn man ain't one of them. Chris has a type, and he attracts a certain type of woman. I think Libby Fool was lusting after this fool. No, she ain't his type, baby. Child, it will be furniture moving, okay? And damn flowers being destroyed, especially when it comes to my children, my money. F around and find out. Complicated, disrespectful. You the fool. Yes, and you still worry about a ninja instead of trying to figure out a way to get out of this situation. Could you not go back home? I'm just trying to figure out, baby, what is going on? Did anybody in your family know what the hell was going on?
Honestly, cannot believe I sat there and dealt with that. Okay, we grown now though.
You ain't grown.
So on top of that, it was one time I didn't answer his phone calls. I actually asked him. I said, "Hey, do you want to come to a movie with me?" He refused. He didn't want to come. Okay, end up going to the movie. End up getting out the movie. He was calling me. I wasn't answering. Assumed I was with a man. I came home. That man was outside waiting for me in the driveway. I went up to the house. Went up to my room, got in my room. He was visibly mad. And, he just talking, just mad, because he thought I was with a man, and I wasn't. And, he ended up snatching my phone from me, because I ended up getting on my phone, because I don't want to freaking hear that. You bring a bitch here. Oh, I can't say that, but you bring females here over and over again, but get mad when you think I'm with a man, and I wasn't, and I offered to let you come to the movies with me. Oh. Isn't that absurd and crazy? Like, what? But he snatched my phone out of my hand. Then I tried to leave the room. He told me I couldn't leave the room. And also, I can't tell y'all the amount of times this man threatened to kick me out of the house if I went to another man's house. That was a rule at one point. If I went to another man's house and spent the night, I could go live with him. That's what he told me. But I pay rent in that house, apparently. Right? Because he's taking all my money. Right? He didn't want y'all to know that, though. So yeah, the phone snatching, he was very possessive, y'all didn't know that either. Y'all just was on the internet thinking whatever. He was a very possessive man. I couldn't do anything.
So it appears, other than OF was doing content, on other platforms. I believe they're on Twitch too. They had a channel because for some reason, a lot of these men they do prey on women, and I'm saying these men that have been in the YouTube game for a minute, they get these women and create these couple channels because for some reason people love to see the couples. That's where the money is, and they use them.
I really couldn't have friends without him assuming that I was doing something.
Yeah,
And I'm not
slow,
gonna lie, I
baby.
had been with other men during the period of time I was with him only because he was with other women. And my mama didn't raise no fool. I'm not stupid. Like,
Your mama didn't raise a fool. I see fool all over your damn forehead. And your mama need her ass whipped. Cause baby, she should not have let you out of the damn basement.
you know what I'm saying? I would. What?
Mama
You
didn't
know what I'm
raise
saying?
no
But
fool.
it's okay, cool. So, yeah, all of this came about though, because like I personally have had enough. You know, I have other stuff like him lying to me. He would get mad that I would lie about certain things to him, but would turn around and lie in my face. He's lied to me multiple times, including wearing.
That man did not respect you. When he offered OF, you should have known right then that he had no respect for you at all. Not none.
Protection with other women while me and him was like that, you know what I'm saying? Lied to me talking about, oh, we do. No, he didn't. So ladies, if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
We're not
listen to
taking
me
no
like
advice
that.
from you. We're not
Go
taking
ahead,
no advice
check.
from you, baby.
I ain't gonna lie. Go do it. Please do
We're not taking no advice from you. I'm sorry, little mama.
it. But yeah, and then on top of that, what else? He messed with both of my friends that came with me to Texas. They ended up moving to back to Florida. Messed with both of my
Oh,
friends.
girl, what part of Florida you from? Please be somewhere near me.
Both of them. Yep.
Both of
But
them.
yeah, that's the story. That's like everything y'all didn't know. And I'm gonna make a separate video, a part 2, where I'll show y'all all the rest of the messages that back up all my claims. But yeah, I was tired. Like, also another thing, I told him to take all those videos of me and him down off of OF or whatever. He didn't. So this is where all this is coming from. You're not.
So she not even mad about how he treated her, the money he took from her, sleeping with her friends, having unprotected sex. She mad about this damn account 1, the OF account 1.
Not gonna. You can't do something simple for me. So I'm just gonna put it all out there for everybody else to know. And apparently, he's fucking a man. Yeah. It's cause
Now that ain't hard to believe, cause I felt like he had a damn crush on Claire Bear. Did your mom teach you anything? I don't know why she got that little baby pink purse. It looked like it's flat as hell on her arm. Okay, she could have laid that down on the damn bed, honey. Hey, Aries one. And Gabby girl, yes, and I think she still has shoes on. Oh no. She said, I'm gonna go ahead and make this damn video. This is the problem with the youth. You want to be grown, didn't know how, but F around and found out. Little girl, you can't possibly think you could give anyone advice. But back to Chris baby, because I feel like he had a damn crush on damn Claire Bell. Because what grown man calls his ex-wife new man, new baby daddy, Claire Bear? So that ain't hard to believe, honey. No, ma'am.
I told him to take my videos down. He gonna go post another video with a male creators tag or whatever. So yeah, I guess he's with a man now. But yeah, story of my life. Don't do what I did, and yeah, be aware. Be aware. That's all I really have to tell y'all. I'm glad that everybody came to this tea session. Anybody who listened. Like, we go on my little rant or whatever, but there will be a part 2 to this, okay? Just stay tuned. All right, bye.
Girl, this part 1, I don't want to hear nothing else. Hey, Muffin, I believe it. Yeah, rainbow, rainbow. That looks like Angelica's daughter. Oh, I don't know. Child, I was like, really? I wasn't ready, Miss Eva. Thank you again. Let me see. I think she got like a little follow-up video chill where she trying to tell the people not to judge her. But I'm like, girl, what part of Florida you from? Because, baby, I need to take a trip. Let me see if I can find the let me see. What is this him?
I ain't gonna lie, I would have offered myself if I would have got her pregnant.
Okay, Chris did respond, but that video kind of low, so we gotta find one where Chris respond. But he's a clown. He is a damn clown. Okay, which one? She called herself coming back, straighten us out, but she sounded
The
even
video I
dumber.
just made, and this is me coming with receipts. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, this right here is
Okay, here go her with her receipts. Let me switch it back. Okay, here's her saying these are her receipts. Okay, I need you to take that money out your account soon. I'm gonna go up there with you. He says, okay. But how exactly are we going to do that? Because last time they were only trying to let me take out 2K. Go to a couple different ones. Sis say that's one listen, that's one deduction. You go to different ones and give me my motherfucking money. Okay. I can't see what that says. Yeah, I know. No, why? Okay, maybe she'll read it. Hold on.
is the original message. Here's a message where he actually tells me no. Like I told you, I had no access to none of that money. So here you go. You can read. Like I was like, since we, let me.
Okay, I know they can see the transactions, right? Yeah, I know. So since we not effing no more, you gonna let me change the info on the OF so I can just start collaborating with other people. So she still ain't learned her lesson. She said she gonna get her some new means, to work with. I can delete all the videos of you there if you want. No, why?
Change the info on my, something? He's talking about no. And I don't have no, after I said why, he actually came in the room to talk to me and apologize because I'm pretty sure he didn't want to lose my account that he was making money off of. Okay. Here's one of the occasions where he tried to throw me out the house, basically using the fact that I, really couldn't go nowhere.
I don't know what are them her background. That's her background, not mine. Okay, can you please turn off the lights after you finish from downstairs or in any room? You left 4 lights on. You ready to get your apartment? Gotta be, or something. I'm not about to keep telling you this. Look for an apartment or I'll get you back to Florida. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. I'm sorry I left the lights on. I'm not trying to argue. No, bro, I told you to stop doing that over 100 times, and you keep doing it. So find your apartment, or you can go your ass back to Florida. I'm dead ass.
Against me, talking about some telling me to go back to Florida, talking about some we gonna find you an apartment, all that. That's one account. This is him again telling me, oh, you need to.
Okay. You lie about everything, BTW. What I lie about? You said that you something the videos with him, and then you hit him up. You weird. Oh God, you lie about everything because I thought about it. Plus, you told me to collab with people in shit, right? Jasmine, you funny. How? Nothing. You might have to go back to Florida. You lie about everything.
You go back to Florida and stuff like that. Like you might have to go back. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, mind you, I was exploring, getting into content creation with other creators.
No,
and I had hit up this specific creator that I said no, I didn't want to collaborate with. But then I was like, why not? He got mad about it. Mind you, I told you this man was possessive. Come on, you can go back to Florida. You lie about everything. Like he didn't lie to me several different times. This is him. When I went to the movies, like I said in the last post, I went to the movies and he thought I was with a man and I wasn't. I went by myself. And talking about something, you keep ignoring me. This is when I came home and I found him in the driveway waiting for me. I'm guessing maybe he thought I was going to be with a man and I wasn't. I was just in my Uber. This is me explaining to him.
Girl, get out of this man's spot before you end up in a body bag. So I need you to find my folder that had my birth certificate, high school diploma in it. I need the email to my OF change so I can switch over the banking information. I delete all of your videos off of there, okay? Bet. And I know where you something at, and I'm going to change it, or I'll get the rest of my money. No, he said I get the rest of the money and pay the grass people with that and delete all any TikTok videos you got with me and everything on Twitter. Why I gotta wait till you get the rest of the maybe this money off? You just took out money yesterday.
That he needed to, give me my information for my account. And on many accounts, I was scared to ask him because I was scared he would delete my account and I would have no way to make money and I would be stuck in Texas as I really did not have any family here. So he ended up giving my account back or whatever the case may be. But this is me where I asked him for my things and he told me no because he bought it, right? He bought it with his money, but I still ain't.
Okay. I sent another code. There's the code. I'm coming to get my stuff tomorrow. I'll be busy tomorrow. So let me know before you head out because I might not be there. So text me and ask if you can come. Okay. Something take my bed apart and my TV off the wall. No, I'm keeping all that. So I can't have my bed. I bought it. Nigga, did I not basically help pay to move into that house off my OF money? Because I ain't got a dime of that money yet.
See mine.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, guys, that's all the information y'all need to know.
Oh, I think I missed and clicked on something. God darn it.
This is random.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, so this is part 2.
Oh, wait a minute.
On account.
Oh, that's
different times him for my things, and he told me no because he bought it, right? Which I never.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, guys, that's all the information y'all need to know. You know what I'm saying? In case he tries to come up on here and say I'm lying, which I never did. Never lied to this man. Always been pretty truthful. I just
it means something to him because that's probably something that he would not want people to know because he has a big social media following. So he would not want people to know that he on the down low, allegedly.
Him to take into account my feelings, which he never did. And I, like I said, I was young. I probably should have known that man
girl 6 months ago.
About my, about how I felt, honestly. And I'm really personally glad that I got myself out of the relationship. And also, before y'all ask, this is not his baby. It's not, okay? But I'm glad I got myself out of that situation. Like, I keep having people ask me, how do I feel about his new girlfriend? I could give 2 less fucks. I don't care about that girl. Honestly, how I feel is that I personally escaped. Like, that's how I really felt. I dealt with a lot of emotional abuse. I have never in my life cried so much over a man, like, ever. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with that, plenty of him saying, like,
she's 40 or 50 years old.
And stuff like that. Like, him saying that to me, telling me that, calling me a hoe while he's out here, fucking on all these women, bringing them to the house. Baby, if you thought you was the only one, you weren't. You're not. You never were. And never did I think that either because he brought it, it was in my face, And like I said, I had also been with other people, but I tried to give him, he would get mad at me and then he would stop bringing people over and then he would start doing it again. You know what I'm saying? Very hypocritical, But, that's it. That's, everything that y'all really needed to know. Hopefully, some of y'all might hate me. Some of y'all might call me a clout chaser. Who cares? I was known before him. I just got a little bit more popular because of him.
Well, why you didn't have no money? And why you have no bank account? And why your email wasn't working?
Yeah, I really hope y'all heed my message. And listen to my side of the story. I don't know if he's gonna go make a video or what.
He did.
But honestly, I'm just tired. I'm really tired and fed up. And honestly, it's not fair on my part that no one ever heard my story. He's out here making me look bad. So yeah, guys, that's it. Have a nice day.
You don't need no help looking bad. I'm sorry. You made yourself look bad on your damn. Oh, okay, right. You need to slow down. You should have never hit the upload button. I agree with you, Bank. I'm like, girl, where your people at? Because, baby, we pulling up in budget trucks, U-Haul trucks. I got to get you back down here to Florida because, girl, you playing with your livelihood. Okay, she had another one. No, we need to find. We gonna look at Chris and then yeah, Miss E Erica got 2 kids with Damian Pryor's dad. And that man is old. Okay, he about 50, 60 years old, and she is what, in her 20s, and she over there making a series about how the kids are with him for the summer, and she is doing the most. Instead of enjoying her summer, she worried about what he doing, calling the doctors, checking behind him, making sure the kids went to the doctor's appointments, and calling the popo because the kids telling her that the dad's not there. She is doing the most. Okay, I'm looking for the video with Chris, y'all, so we can hear him chew. But he's a clown, so don't expect much. And he's already replaced her with his new, because he knows how this YouTube works. And he knows he need to have a female. Oh, he got a video of them. He knows he gotta have a female to go co-pilot with him.
Yo, let me tell y'all something real quick, yo. Look, I just want to tell y'all this is going on TikTok. Y'all make sure y'all follow Jasmine TikTok too. But look though,
Turn right on South Willow.
Look
this
at
is not my
him.
girlfriend.
Turn right on
Yes,
Crown
Jasmine
Ridge
is
Drive.
20 years old. I think I need to clear the air because everybody thinks this is my girlfriend. We just troll. But if y'all think we together, then we together. If y'all don't think we together, we not together. But I'm telling y'all, do we date? We don't date.
Turn right on Crown Ridge Drive.
But
And turn
I
right
do
on
have to
Research
tell
Forest
y'all,
Drive.
even if we was to date, let's say if I made her my
He not even
girlfriend, right?
claiming you.
She's 20. I'm 20. I just turned 29, right?
Turn
8
right
years
on
apart because
Research
she'd be
Forest
21
Drive.
next year. So how is that such a big deal? Like, it's no big deal. Y'all got me fucked up on my soul. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z dated Beyonce when he was 27, 28, and she was only 16, but that's y'all favorite couple. Let's talk about it on my soul, on my granny. If I wanted to make this my girlfriend, oh God, I don't care. I really don't care.
Look at her.
And my Lyft driver agree with me on, bro, what are you talking about? Like, bro, like, if I wanted to make this my girlfriend, who gonna do something to me? Like, who gonna be, why would you be mad at that? Like, that's not, you feel me?
Yeah,
But this
a
is not my
lady.
girlfriend. Let me say it again, it's not my girlfriend. On my soul, on my granny. What are you talking about?
Not on my soul, on my granny. I told y'all he's a clown. Very sassy. You was giving Rainbow Bright, Miss E. Let me find his response and we're gonna wrap them up, okay? Yeah, he made a response, child, but it's sassy. As Miss E said, sure. It's really sassy. Had I been on the internet and saw my daughter sitting over there, baby, I would have been on the first damn thing smoking out there. What? And where is the baby daddy? You know, you on here looking like you about to go in labor. Talking about a situation with another man. It's giving you need the money, right? It's giving you need the money for your new situation. Okay, I found one, but
Yes, I'm gay.
it's low.
Look, I'm gay, y'all. Look. She said
Why is the sound so low? I gotta find one where the sound is
I would have got her pregnant. Oh, bro. I would have just
Can barely hear him. Okay, let me find one with him and then we gonna wrap it up. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'll go to his TikTok.
Now, it's been going around talking about some Chris Hills' DL. Like, bitch, what? Like, how was you cool? That's T for me. Now, it's been going around talking about some Chris Hills' DL. Like, bitch, what? Like, how was you cool? That's T for me. Okay? But look, let's get to the basics.
What's going on here?
Why does anyone's sexual preferences matter to you guys so much? Like, damn. Like, hell if I was, hell if I'm not. Shit, I'm about to start telling people I'm gay. I don't care. I don't lose sleep. It don't hurt me to think somebody think I'm DL or gay or whatever the case may be. It don't hurt me. It don't. I tell a motherfucker I'm gay. I don't give a fuck. Am I? I'm not answering that. I'm tired of answering it. You get what I'm saying?
That's a yes.
Like, why? Like, that's why motherfuckers be so scared to come out.
Okay, sir. Could you at least address her saying that you had a link to a man that you was doing content with? Can you just at least address that part?
Everybody want to judge him. Everybody want to judge this person. Everybody want to judge this group of person. This group of person. This group of person. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, leave it alone. It don't matter. You're not going to lose no sleep if I was or if I wasn't.
Is he about to cry?
You still going to be broke. You still going to be rich. You still going to be black. You still going to be white. Fuck, nigga. Call me back.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, this is his TikTok that we're on. I'm on here with the kids. He is a father of 3. Okay. What's this?
Now, why the hell Keisha Cole was on stage with a big ass pull-up on? I'm confused. She need to get over that heartbreak. My nigga Huncho is at the end of the day, my nigga Huncho is gonna be Huncho. Like, Keisha Cole's on stage talking about some. Like, no, like, what is you doing? Like, pissing.
I'm no. That's the only thing he said to Jasmine.
Like, deadass, I'm really sick and tired of you hoes. Like, I'm almost at 1 million motherfucking followers on my soul, on my granny. And you hoes are like, you can't follow a nigga. On my soul. Like, y'all hoes always creeping in, watching my shit, but don't want to hit that follow button. Like, you hoes piss me the fuck off. You know what y'all really can do? Kiss my ass. Oh, shit.
That's the clown that she done let her trick her out of her 21K. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Where I left off, did I read those? These dudes will probably infect these ladies with an STD to give them low self-esteem and make them stay under them. So sassy. He need a red nose and the big shoes because he's a clown ass ninja, right? These ninjas is something else, more sassy than ever. These people will do and post anything online. I think you corrected there. Okay, I said what I said. Pray for us. This all we got. These young women, baby. Excuse me, sir. It's giving. It's giving. It's getting that you have two broke wrists, okay? He's so childish. He's very childish. Very, very childish. Child, we finna get him up off of this screen. We finna put his ass off of the front porch. We can't take no more. We can't take it. Get somebody else to do it. But the moral of the story is this time we are reacting to a younger lady because normally we try to keep it with the you know, the more mature women, right? But this is how it starts, honey. Where's her family? Somebody get her back down here to Florida. She ain't ready to be out on her own. If she's pregnant from someone else, we don't know who she's pregnant from, and she still seems to me to be unstable, do not have, employment other than OF. And you jumping from one man to another, your focus need to be on you, ma'am, not these men. You worry about the wrong thing. I get it, you're young, but slow down, baby. Hey, Tanya B here. Welcome, welcome. We're doing a story time about a young lady that got scammed, theft by deception, theft by taking, bamboozled, all of the above because she appears to be very naive, very lost, easily led, she does not have enough experience and she does not make good decisions to be out on her own so far away from her family because she's out here making monetary decisions, joining her funds with a man that she don't know, that she only knew, for a minute, a second. You moving in with him. You getting yourself into a situation that you can't easily get out of. You making, decisions that's going to follow you and affect you the rest of your life. She may be young, but it's time to grow the hell up. You a mom to be now. She gonna probably end back up in Florida with her family. I pray she learned her lesson. Yeah. I pray she learned as well. Okay. Let me find Erica Chill. I don't watch Erica Miss E, but I'll try to find her. Oh God, what is her Erica? What is her channel? I don't even know the name of it. Oh, Damian, is it Love by Erica? Because one time she had changed it to this weird name. Is this her? Keep working? No, that said it's a reaction. See, I don't know if her she had this crazy name like the queen or something. It was a real tired name. I don't know her name. What is it? Okay. I don't know Erica name. Dang, it's not Loved by Erica anymore. Child, let me see if somebody in the chat know it. What's her name, Latoy? She got nestled. Girl, did she? Young and dumb and full of C. It's Love by. I know you remember she had changed it. Okay, I can't find Love. Okay, let's see. Oh, she changed it. Girl, look like she live now. Oh Lord, what the hell she talking about now? I'm scared to click on it. Okay, in the series that she's doing about Damian Cryo again, he is the Prince family father. Okay, she's sitting on here for 3 hours doing these long behind series. When she's a mom. Okay. Okay, here she go. This is the one that I was telling you about. Was the police officer. Bank put some context to this. She was a police officer. The guy that we just saw, the clown Chris, used her police cruiser to prank, civilians like us, citizens that are just riding home from work, minding our business. He was pulling them. He recorded the content for YouTube. That end result, she got fired. Okay. Bank told us she didn't even have a high school diploma, no training. I don't know how y'all hired them folks over there in Texas, but hopefully after her, they changed the damn process, the procedure in the HR guidelines, all of the above. Okay. Only Erica I know for social media is Queen of the South. But I don't know her from social media. I know her from Nestu. Luvd by Erica. Thank you, thank you. Chick, you reading her mind. Yeah, y'all gotta get up off of this though. What y'all gonna do when that man go to jail? Y'all gonna have to let Nesto go do his time. Do his time. Let me see. Get his ass from up here. I know quite a few Ericas out here on these YouTube streets. Erica's been out here for a little minute. She also have a child from Rakan Mucker as well. And she's another one that's young and dumb. Here you go, Miss E. You gonna listen to it all.
You're making it seem like you've been asking for the information in regards to my children and I never gave it to you. That's what you're trying to say. That's why you said the word finally. And then you say, no matter what you do, it's never good enough. You're trying to make me think that I'm being ungrateful for you being around in your kid's life. But if you're going to be around your kids, don't have step. Take them to their fucking appointments. Natural, you have any home remedies, let me know. Natural remedies, or whatever the case may be. Also, y'all, I do live by a highway, so if you hear some big log trucks coming through, excuse that. So today, y'all, this is going to be the first video of my series. It's going to be multiple parts. And when I say
Yes,
multiple,
Miss E.
More than likely,
I'm gonna get her
it's not gonna
5
be less
minutes.
than 10. Okay, I feel like it's my duty as a woman and as a mother and as someone who always wants to protect herself due to the fact that I've never had people that protected me on this platform that are in my circle. Some of you guys have protected me. Y'all have stated y'all opinions and things like that. But what I'm saying is I don't have family that I know that gets on here and defend me because they're not into social media stuff. I decided to get on here.
Erica, you made so many bad decisions. Like if I was a family member, I wouldn't even probably want nobody to know that I know you. So you want strangers to come up here and defend you, for making poor choices and bad decisions and having kids from men that they're not gonna step up for you. You know what I'm saying? You've been homeless. And these men out here they just move on to the next woman.
And just clear up a lot of things. I'm going to start with the Texas court calendar because I was unaware of this court calendar. Actually, our court order says one thing for visitation, but then Mr. Cryer basically told me one day that I thought that it was his weekend due to us doing the my weekend, your weekend, my weekend, your.
How y'all went to court and you unaware that y'all have a court calendar that outlines where the kids are going to, which parent the kid is going to be with. How the hell did you not know that? You started out saying you a mother. You coming out here to speak for all the BABYMAMA, all the baby mamas, but you don't know the court schedule?
Your weekend, he randomly said that it wasn't his weekend. There was an argument in the text messages. So he presented forth this calendar. And as I downloaded this calendar that was not mentioned whenever we went to court, I realized that if I'm going to be following this court calendar, that he hasn't been being fair, because on some of those days with the black dots on there, I actually had my children and I wasn't supposed to. So in other words, what I'm saying is the court calendar was only beneficial for when he wanted it to be.
When he wanted to.
Otherwise, he would have kept doing the back and forth. Your weekend, my weekend, your weekend, my weekend. According to the actual printout court order, it says that he's to get the kids on the first, third, and fifth weekend of every month. I will be uploading what the actual court printout.
Why would you upload that? That your kids' whereabouts in this calendar has nothing to do with social media. You should not upload a calendar that
says that we got from the actual judge.
I'm speechless that she thinks everything is content. Everything is not content. Your kids deserve some type of privacy. You already make bad decisions. It's been proven time and time again. Now you talking about you gonna upload the calendar so people can know where your kids gonna be at? That's crazy work to me.
And then I'm gonna show you guys the court calendar. And also on this court calendar, you're not going to see where it says that he's supposed to get the kids July 1st through July 31st. But what you will see in a separate attachment that is also a part of the court calendar, it's a PDF. And I'm going to be reading to you guys some things, okay? So
okay, we get it. You had a court calendar. You was not aware of the court calendar. Maybe Damian wasn't aware either, but when he figured it out, he said, I'm going to follow the schedule that the court outlined for us to follow. But who's complaining about their baby daddy following a damn schedule and coming and picking up his kids? This shouldn't even be content. The hell?
Bear with me and make sure that you watch this video all the way through, okay? I'm going to try not to make this video too long, because I do still plan on going live. I plan on going live after every video that I drop. Some days I'll do 3 hours. Some days I'll just do 30 minutes to an hour. Who knows? It depends on what I feel like. It's called My Sticker Calendar. And how you guys can find this
my God.
Go to Google.
This
is a PDF document. Every Wednesday and Thursday, because I wanted to take them to school. That way they'll have at least 2 days to spend with me after week. Now, fast forward to today in May. I have even looked at this. Looking at this, he was 4th, which kind of bumped into July 1st, just based off of, me and him had swapped the weekend I think it was like the first weekend in July. We ended up swapping. I'm sorry, for June, because the first weekend in June was Dondre's birthday party, and I did not want them to miss it, right? I hit him up in the text messages.
And this is probably why he is enforcing the calendar, because it sounds like you want to take them to school on these days. You want to do this. And I get it. You have other kids. You do want all your children to be present when you are celebrating one of their siblings. But this is what happens when you have multiple kids from multiple baby daddies. They're not going to be able to. They're going to miss some celebrations. They're going to miss some holidays. You should have thought about that while you popping these kids out back to back with all these different men, honey. You can't impede on his time, no matter who birthday it is. It's his time. It's in writing. The courts have basically approved this schedule. It's law. Okay? You're going to have to figure out a way to celebrate, when you have all your kids. It may not be on their birthday, but you're going to have to find a workaround.
I said, hey. So some of them, I told him that I would not be able to take them to therapy on Wednesdays and Thursdays due to the fact that I have classes. And my teacher said that it would be a good idea for me to miss since that I had just started. So June 30th, oh, this is in text messages. I said, hello, I won't be able to get them for therapy. My teacher said I can't miss these days because they are very important. You will have to bring them to therapy Wednesdays and Thursdays this month. Also, I need to know exact days you're leaving for Indiana so I can find a babysitter because I'll have school. According to the court calendar, I don't necessarily...
Did she just say that she wanted to take them to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays? So it sounds like the kids are in school or daycare. So why are they not now? Because you need him to take them to therapy on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And this man got a lot of kids. As I said, if you're familiar with the Prince family, that's his son. You know, the dad on the Prince family. I think the mom's name was Bianca.
Really have to get them at all the entire month of July because this is the month they spend with fathers, July 1st through 31st. However, I'm willing to make adjustments when you leave for Indiana. So randomly, he asked me to get randomly he asked me to keep Iceland while he went to Indiana.
How you ask a parent to keep their own kid? But go off, girl.
I felt like that was a little strange because, of course, I asked him was, you know, the fiance going? Because it didn't make sense as to why you wanted to bring Dion to Indiana, but then you don't want to take Iceland. And there has been multiple times where, in exchange for the kids, he has said, hey, if you wanted to keep Iceland, I don't mind keeping Dion the whole summer. Like, you tried to...
To be honest with you, this... in the mommy sector, this is what they do. And that's how I got sucked in over there on their mommy sector. Because I was like, this can't be real. These people cannot be putting all this information out here. It can't be people living like this. And I'm not nobody that live no damn, you know, middle class, baby. I grew up just basic, you know, low class. I mean, but this shit is crazy to me.
Try to put it out there as if like he don't want to deal with Iceland. And I said, absolutely not. I've already made plans for the month of July. So, hey, I don't mind getting Iceland while you come back or while you go to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, wait a minute, they're going to end up missing, you know, therapy based off of the day that he said that he was going to be going to go get his son. So I said, you know what? I will keep both of them. I'll keep both of them until you get back. So this is what that text message was about. When I said, I have to find a babysitter, but I don't mind making adjustments. Like, this is your full month anyway. So I'm in school so that I don't have to worry about nobody saying I be asking people to pay my light bill and stuff like that.
His dad has kids with her. Not the Prince family. His dad. The kid's granddaddy, okay?
You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get out of a bad situation. Then he starts to be manipulative, I guess, because he always wants to leave a paper trail that he's not asking me to do anything out the ordinary when it comes to the kids, because he's so fixated on trying to be this perfect guy or this perfect dad that he's not. It doesn't exist and it never will exist. And I'm going to tell y'all why later on in these series, okay? He said, hey, I can take them the entire month of July. I was never asking you to get them. And as far as my trip goes, everything is already covered. The appointments on Wednesdays and Thursdays was already in my calendar to take them. Remember that, guys. Remember he said that. He said the appointments on Wednesday and Thursday was already in my calendar to take them. So if something was already in your calendar to take them, that means that any other thing that was planned on those same days should be canceled, right? You shouldn't be canceling their appointments when it's already been. You was already fully aware of that in April.
Again, he has other children. You know, I get he got 2 kids with you. This is his time with the children, but you also got to take it to effect that he has other children. And he can't just, you know, be there for your kids and not be there for the others. So he gonna have to find some type of balance, you know, between all these damn children. He got young and old. Okay, he got grandkids, so he shouldn't even still be having kids at this point.
That you will have to be responsible for taking them to their appointments, even though I said that I would do it. Now, this conversation was being had, as y'all can see, my first text message informing him that he was going to be responsible for it. He said, after I said that, they're already in his calendar. So you're already more than aware that you got to get them to therapy.
He never said he wasn't aware. He just asked you to watch Iceland while he go to Indiana and pick up his other kid. You the one drilling him about all this other stuff. He only wanted you to babysit y'all daughter while he made the trip, right? That's it, and that's all. You drilling him about all these appointments and what about your kids this and what about your kids that. That man got a long bunch of goddamn kids. Oh, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have had no kids with him.
Therapy on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay, we got that understood, right? Y'all following me? I said, well, you suggested for me to get Iceland while you and Dion went to Indiana. So my mom already said she watched them until I got out of class, and I'll come pick them up because I didn't want them missing therapy while you were going to Indiana. As for the appointments, you have reminded me that I wanted to get them Wednesdays and Thursdays for therapy. That's why I bring it up. Please let me know what days you are leaving so I can meet you for my children. Thanks. Now, the reason why I slid that in a text message, because whenever he had seen me in person, he was trying to remind me that I had said that I was going to get them Wednesdays and Thursdays because I had insinuated you're going to have them the whole month of July.
But I thought she said her teacher said that she needed to do some schoolwork. What happened with that? Okay, they can miss a day or two of therapy. It's OT and or PT for special needs. My niece has to sometimes miss because of scheduling conflicts. Yeah. And it's good that she is getting them in therapy so she can get ahead of whatever, you know, medical needs that they have. But she got to be reasonable too. Like, it sounds like she really trying to micromanage, you know, the time that they're with the dad, you know, and not just because of this video, because of the videos that are in this series where her calling the doctor's office, recording the conversation with her and the receptionist, you know, then she's calling the kids like, who at the house with y'all? You know, if they say, oh, my teenage sibling here with me, you know, 15 or 16 years old, she calling the police saying that he's not there. Okay, so it's gotten ugly, you know, but this is what she do. Everything is content. She's trying to make a coin because YouTube, you know, is a paycheck for her.
And he said, well, remember you told me that, you know, you wanted to get them on Wednesdays and Thursdays? He really did not want to get them for the full month of July. However, that's why I slid that in there. Again, to cover his tracks.
Because she not worried about Rakan Mucker, who basically, to me, ain't never claimed the child that she got. She has 2 kids with Damian. We talked about the kids early on. Bank, I think you may have jumped out. But she has 1 kid with Damian, who she's doing this series on. Then she has 1 with Rakan Mucker, okay, and then she went back to Damian and had another one with Damian. And then she has an older son with another gentleman. And I'm using Rakan Mucker because he's a YouTuber out here as well as Damian, okay? And everybody that watched the Prince family knows that this is his dad, okay? The kid's granddad. It's a lot. First of all, the man is too old for her, you know. She got a lot of issues and she's just having these kids back to back. Like I said, she has 3 different baby daddies and 4 kids. She's been homeless. She's been sleeping in Airbnbs. She finally found her a low-income apartment, but it was infested with roaches. She's just been through it.
These are the type of messages that I get from Damian. And I'm just having a normal conversation.
Girl, your conversations are not normal. I'm sorry. And I'm not finna listen to her go through every damn message to her. Listen, something about lunch. I got an hour and a half for lunch. I'll call you back. It's just a whole bunch of going back and forth. And at the end of the day, to me, when the other parent has the child, you gotta, unless they're just a bad parent and you don't feel comfortable with your kid, you know, being over there, they got hurt over there before or whatever, you gotta let go, because you can't police what's going on at your house and somebody else's house. That's why you gotta be careful when you have kids, because if you break up, you broken up, okay? Period.
Would have been Wednesday morning. I forgot about it, but my calendar, I should.
So
Has
this
an
look
appointment.
like her going
Tripping.
through a whole bunch of receipts, trying to point out this man flaws, and it's just not necessary, in my opinion. Okay, he basically is over there struggling. He got a lot of kids, and he's already moved on from her. He's with a new lady, and she pregnant too, and she got an issue with her as well.
Yo, y'all gonna see. I have been completely lit. I've enjoyed y'all, and I have had a lot of fun. So, part 1 was my introduction, and I did that.
This would be
from 1 to 2, and then my son Dion had.
Okay, wait a minute.
Wednesday approach, and on Wednesdays my daughter have therapy from 1 to 2, and then my son Dion has therapy from 1 to 2:30. While he was there, he ended up canceling their appointments. So I have forgotten.
Yeah, he tried to work with you, but you got to go through 20 million goddamn messages, and we got to do all this back and forth when it's either yes or no. Can you get the kids while running Indiana? Whatever the kids got going on, can you handle it? Yay or nay?
Got to give him Iceland's allergy medicine. She has ointment.
Oh no, you didn't forget Miss Mommy of the Year, Miss calling him. If you start reading on them damn messages, you would have known about that damn calendar, and you would have known that that baby didn't have a damn allergy medicine
that goes in her nose at nighttime. I had informed him that I was going to bring her medicine to the actual therapy facility. He may have forgot, because when I pulled up on him, he was in the back of the truck trying to pour some juice inside of.
I think she has 3 that has issues that they are in therapy for. I don't think the oldest boy has any issues, and they all young. These little kids, y'all. I think is Iceland even one?
My daughter's cup, and he looked like he had seen a ghost. So I handed him the ointment.
Yeah.
And he had said something, don't quote me because I don't remember. However, I was like, oh, by the way, Dion has therapy tomorrow at 9 instead of 10. And he said, I canceled it. And before I could say why, he said that he had another appointment scheduled. Y'all see what's going on here?
Yeah, he's trying to juggle all these damn kids. He can't do it. And if he canceled, did he reschedule it? Like, she went into full cray mode, and she recorded the conversation with the receptionist, and she acted like she was getting some information. He told you he canceled the appointment. He had a scheduling conflict. So I don't know what was the use of her calling down there, speaking to the receptionist, and the receptionist is telling her the same thing.
Y'all see what's going on here? He said that he had another appointment scheduled.
Yes.
And I'm over here like, you just said the same thing yesterday.
Yeah.
You just said the same thing. So now all of a sudden, you got all of these appointments scheduled whenever my children is in your possession, and they have appointments that they have to attend that they've been attending.
Erica, you should have never got with this old man with all these kids, because he got a whole bunch of damn children. Here we go with the messages.
For his ears. Then I said, and now as you got,
she keeps policing him.
And don't. That was a.
We are not going through all this. I'm trying to get you
I think she took the phone from Dion because she felt like I was talking to her, and so I just went ahead and said, "Hey, how you doing?" But I was really talking about Iceland because I wanted to see my babies. So, with everything thus far, my next video is going to get into why the police was actually called. I don't feel bad about it. I mean, it took him at least about 30 minutes to an hour to.
Oh, I was trying to get to the recording. She recorded the lady at.
Now, at 8:20, July 3rd, and I'm going to be showing these screenshots. You can't do that. He said,
Oh, here you go.
checking to see, like, hey, what happened with, my kids' schedules.
He told you what happened. He told you he canceled because he had a scheduling conflict. So I don't understand what she called down here for.
So listen to this recording, and then I'm going to start pulling up some screenshots.
Press 3 for billing. Press 4 for the college.
He's still out.
Okay, hang on just a second, all right?
It was signed May 27th. So once it's signed, the doctor signs it. I'm good.
This is Erica. Hey, Dion's dad had told me that he had canceled all of the Thursday appointments.
Yes, ma'am, he did.
But why though? That's what I'm not understanding. Because he knew he was gonna have them the whole month of July.
He told you he got his other kids. He got scheduling conflict. He can't do the Thursday, but he's doing the Tuesday.
You can't do that.
He said that it was too much for him coming from Cyprus all the way over there.
He only lives an hour and 15 minutes away. What does that have to do with him coming to bring them? He just don't want to. And it was
Girl, she said he only live an hour and a half away. So that means he got to drive a whole hour and a half to take them to the appointments and an hour and a half to drive back to his home. Now she done doxed the man, telling me he live in Cyprus.
a big fuss with us last night. I was telling him, like, hey, they're your care. You have to get them to therapy. I take them to therapy all the time.
Yes, ma'am. I was at lunch and he canceled here with the lady at the front.
Okay, well.
So yes, ma'am, it's you're all canceled for the whole rest of the month.
That is insane. Okay, well, thank you for telling me.
Oh, okay, hon. Sounds good.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
So, as you guys heard the recording.
Yeah, girl, we heard it. And she basically confirmed what he already told you. So I'm not sure what was the need for this. She got one more in here where she called the police because she called the baby Dion and he told her that he was there with his sister, which I believe is 16.
On your ass and I caught you. So if that's what it takes, that recording was not a first time recording at all. I can promise you that. But what he didn't realize was that I already have the original recording where this lady said that he canceled all. She didn't say some. Y'all heard her. She said all of.
She said the ones for July, but he told you that. So this is what we mean when we say these women are slow and they're making poor choices. And if you know you slow, you need to make sure that if you're going to be out here in the world, you can maneuver out here. Because I don't understand. I'm not getting it.
Their appointments for the month of July. So a couple days ago, he dropped a video where he was throwing his little shade saying, I keep my kids, or he don't keep his kids' clothes and trash bags, and he don't be out here begging for people to help pay his light bill.
Yeah, like she do, because she keep the kids' clothes in trash bags, okay? They have drawers over there, and she be out here begging the people, to help her take care of her kids. But while she's sitting here doing all these videos, she should just be going back to school to get her GED so she can get a job that can support herself, because to me, this is too intrusive. These kids don't have a say in this. She is not stable. You exposing too much information because you want to check from damn YouTube.
He was backed up into the facility because now you know I'm on your ass and I caught you. So if that's what it takes for him to be,
he told you though, man,
be an equal parent, then that's what it takes. Because he thought that I wasn't gonna backdoor him. And when I walked in the inside, when he told me that he had canceled the appointment for Thursday, I'm like, nah, let me see what's going on. He caught himself coming in behind me to try to see what I was talking about. I mean, he was standing so close to me And I'm talking to the lady, the receptionist lady, and
she had already spoke to the receptionist lady. Then she called back and did that recording that she played.
All over here just yapping.
But I don't
you got to put in PTO time to take off, or you can't take off. YouTube is a business. You set your own hours. You can work around your own hours. So now you had an appointment that Wednesday.
Yeah, but he got other kids. It's like you want your kids to be
now you project
above these other kids. And he got a man, that man got a lot of children. He got a lot of kids. Which one? Is it this one? This the last one. We're going to skim through it, though.
Share and subscribe. Click the link in the description down below and follow me on all my social media.
No, man.
And I will be addressing that as well in my live.
Okay, see, he left my 1-year-old along with a 17-year-old and a newborn. Baby, it's some girls, okay, that have a child by 17. But she is meddling.
Live tonight. Yes, we're going live tonight again. Now, last night live,
she haven't
baby Tinker and her mother, they graced my platform with their presence, and they had a few things to say. I don't know if that'll be a separate video or not. Tinker is 17 years old. Her mother also had her back as well. Like, everybody's just kind of getting fed up with the fakeness. You know, everything is for social media.
Well, you the one making the series. The hell? What's wrong with a 17-year-old watching the kids? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe he ran out to get something to eat. I'm not sure, but she act like he left the kids with a 7-year-old, not a 17-year-old.
Social media.
Miss E, it's your fault.
Like, everybody's just kind of getting fed up with the fakeness. You know, everything is for social media. But that's another story for another day and another live. So this video, this is the one that everybody has been waiting for, because of the video that I created yesterday. He was put in his ears due to like constant ear infections. He wasn't talking. And with him being high functioning, the audiologist said there's no reason why he shouldn't be talking. Like, even though he has autism, he's still very high functioning. So he kept constantly getting ear infections.
And she has 2 kids younger than the kid that she's talking about that has autism and the ear, you know, issues.
They dug deeper into the problem, and they realized that my sweet precious baby has fluid sitting on his ears. So I told Damian they wanted to do an ear surgery on Dion. He did not agree with it. But with me being the custodial parent, right, I knew what was best for my child. And that was one of the best decisions that I have made thus far with Dion. He had his surgery in December.
There's too much information.
But he's probably going to have many more years to come with speech. I told Damian he cannot miss his appointment under any circumstances.
And I get why she want him to take, you know, to make the appointments, because, you know, I'll give her credit, though, because she is, you know, trying to get her kids in therapy, trying to make sure they don't miss appointments. So she's getting ahead of the issue, you know, while they're still young. I give her credit for that. But I do think she got to realize, you know, that everything is not going to go her way. And she need to focus this energy on some other things, like, you know, laundry, okay, killing some damn roaches, and getting her education so she can get a job and stop putting all her family business out here on these damn YouTube streets. Everything is not content. You go, Damian. Please let me know. Again, here she go with these appointments. You know, girl.
Very rare that Damian FaceTime me like on accident. Like, normally when he FaceTimes me, it's because he wants me to see the kids. But I guess he realized that I was going to notice that there was a child missing. I'm very hands-on with my children.
She done made this up in her mind. So she trying to say that he left the kids there because when she FaceTimed them, if he took one of the kids with him, she will realize that the child is not missing. See, this is what I mean when we fail our daughters.
Children, I always pay attention. And when something is just too quiet, my spidey senses goes up.
Oh, God.
He called me via FaceTime. He did not answer. I knew right then and there something was wrong. Or at least something was off. So I let 10 minutes go by. I called him again because now I'm getting worried. Not about him. I could care less about him. I could care less about him. So I guess he had me connected to the speaker. However,
The Bluetooth.
I couldn't see his face or anything. He was like hiding like the camera. Cussing y'all out. This is my story. This is my truth. These are my children. He's my baby daddy. Anybody else?
I don't understand why she not going after Rakan, because he not stunned that child that she has with him. He doesn't even care. But she running Damian down.
Damian, what is Iceland doing? He said she's with Darian and her sister having lunch. She's with Darian and her sister having lunch.
Yeah, I believe she overreacting too.
Lunch.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed these.
Y'all can try to justify this statement if you want to. Y'all know as well as I know.
No, ma'am.
Can't no newborn baby have lunch. All she's going to have
I don't know.
is milk. So Damian likes to play around with his words. Now, in my mind, I said, oh, she's having lunch with Margaret. You want to know why? Because in my part 1 and 2 that I dropped yesterday, what did I tell y'all? When he found...
She'll be going through the app. All communication will be through the app during a certain time frame. Because what you're not going to do is call me every day, all day, on the second, the minute, or the hour. This is my time with my kids. You are not going to have the same access that you have when your kids are with you in the home. I'm sorry. Stop calling me every 5 minutes. We need to set up a call time where you communicate, you FaceTime with the kids, and anything outside of that, I'm sorry. This is ridiculous.
Only FaceTime me and let me talk to the kids. There go Margaret. Iceland with him to Dion's appointment. Like, it's not making sense. So guess what I did?
Call the police.
I called Margaret. She didn't answer her. I said, this is not like Margaret either. Like, it's been a while since I've actually... So I'm like, no, that's not Margaret. Margaret's probably at work. I knew for a fact that Iceland was not with Margaret. They just didn't know anything. So then I called Damian back. And I said, have you made it home yet? And he said, no, not yet. Wow, what's wrong? And I said, well, I just called Margaret to check up on Iceland, but she didn't answer the phone. Now, what's wrong with me saying that I'm calling her big sister?
Because you calling everybody to be a pest and record them, get text messages from them so you can come bring it to social media. I won't answer my phone either.
Sister, to check up on her to see how she's doing. Margaret didn't answer the phone. And if she's not 33, she's going to be 33.
Now she worried about his girlfriend.
So I said, I'm going to come get my daughter. And I only said that.
You can't just come get your child. It's his time. It's court ordered, ma'am.
Because you constantly ask me, well, you're leaving her at home with somebody, and I don't even know where she's at. So it's giving you don't want to deal with Iceland. You would rather not deal with Iceland because guess what? You have to be old. 1 year old. But that's your fault, though. If I did it, big pregnant, 10-year-old.
Yeah, she a pain in the ass.
1-year-old.
And she don't, he's the only person that is helping her with the youngest 3 kids. Because the oldest child, he goes with his dad. The middle child between these 2 kids that she's talking about, is Damian. And Mucker don't seem like he care what the hell going on with their daughter, right? So she's a fucking pest that needs something to do. This is crazy.
You can do it. People want to discredit the fact that he's older. Well, we're age, you're 55. We're not gonna excuse.
Oh, wait a minute, how old is she?
Because he's still able to produce kids. So if you know that you're older and your nerves is bad and you don't like dealing with kids, common sense will tell you to stop dealing with kids.
Common sense would have told you to start having kids with him. Because you had a little break, you had a kid for somebody else, and then you went back to him and had another child. So you can't put everything on him because you know that man got a whole bunch of damn kids.
We're age, you're 55. We're not going to excuse you for being 55. So when I told him that I was going to come get my daughter, he told me that my daughter was left alone with her brother and her sister having lunch. I was thinking that it was the older sister. However, he said that it wasn't the older sister. My daughter only have 2 sisters. So she's left with Darian and a newborn. He never mentioned So-So. So-So never even crossed my mind for the ones that said
So-So is his new girlfriend that is pregnant.
And I was mad because he left my baby with So-So. He never mentioned So-So. Maybe it's because he thought I was going to be mad. He never mentioned So-So. That was the last thing on my mind. All I saw was, okay, now I'm in fight or flight. Where is my daughter? Just based off of everything that has happened prior to this day, where's my daughter? Police officer go over there. They called me and said everything was fine. He comes sending me this stupid picture of him and the police officer.
Look, y'all, this is Damian, the baby daddy, Mr. 55-year-old, honey. She called the po-po over there because she's been the pest, a bitter baby mama at this point. And like I said, when your kids are in the other parents' custody, you're not going to get the same access that you would if they're in the house with you. Instead of her relaxing, focusing on the things to better herself, she too busy harassing this man. Your kids are not the only 2 that he have, ma'am. He got to juggle all 50 of these kids he got. Okay? Look at the police. You wrong for that, Mr. Officer.
Police officer.
Oh, wait a minute. Did we read the message? And we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, hell.
To this day, where's my daughter? Stupid picture of him and the police officer.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yay. That's real good. Okay, they will see him a year from now. I'll call you back. Argue with my attorney before you violate a court order. Hey, you. Damian is messy. He got a YouTube channel.
Police officer's not supposed to be taking pictures with nobody on a wheel.
Now she know what a police officer supposed to do after she done let Chris, you know, the one that we was talking about prior to looking at the video of her, use her police cruiser to prank citizens. Now she know what the police supposed to be doing.
Wellness call, a wellness check. That's the beauty of having experience in law enforcement. So
that's enough. So-So had the baby. I think So-So did have the baby. Okay, y'all. Sure. I'll link their channels if anybody's interested in going over there watching them. Child, this way I'll be over there with the reactors, reacting to these damn crazy mommies out here on the YouTube streets when I'm not watching Ernesto or watching travel vlogs or my crime vlogs. You know, Ernesto, baby, I be having a disconnect. You know, that picture should have made her happy. No, ma'am, she mad as hell. She forgot she got fired now for not following the policies and the procedures, you know, when she was a police officer without a GED, training, education, nothing, right? Now police officers don't supposed to be doing this. Girl, well, where was this mindset when you was a police officer? Girl, stop. I'll link her channel. She live now, y'all.
And now he on here acting funny. Let me go back to the studio, Mike. Look at it. Look at this. Look.
Girl, she's still on here showing messages. Let me see how many people she got in her chat.
Baby. Oops. He ain't say that.
She got 479 people watching, so she got about 480, give or take, over here watching her talk about this man. So she making a check. Hopefully she'll put it to good use, and she won't have to come on these YouTube streets begging for money. Go sit down somewhere. There is nothing wrong with the cops taking their picture, even on damn duty. Nestos needs to be laughing at me. Sure, she over here. Let me put her channel down there, chill. Just in case y'all just want to see, scroll through, and see what the hell going on over here with her. It's so much with her. I watch her through the reactors. So when Miss E, said who, what, when, where, how, I had to pull her up because I referenced her. Okay, and I'm pretty sure y'all know who Queen Naija is. I don't think her followers would be my cup of tea. Yeah, well, it's all in me. I don't really watch channels for the followers, but I can see what you said. I watch because the content catch my eye. But I see what you're saying. Wow, I don't know about her. Yes, Miss E. How did you miss her? Because most of the time, I probably don't react a lot in the chat when I'm not on my channel. I don't be in it. I'll pop in and out, but I'm mainly just listening because I'm moving around too, because I'm driving or, doing something in the house too as well. But sure, let me find his channel and link it, and we're going to wrap this live up. We'll be back in Fulton County on tomorrow. Okay, we'll be back with Ernesto. I already got the video ready. Oh, God. What is he talking about? Oh, he says she lied. Oh, he did a video 2 hours ago.
The same person.
Oh, my God. I'll give y'all a minute because we gonna let go and let God. Okay, and pray for the children. There he go. I was just gonna link his channel. What happened, Damian?
Just a handful.
DKNY t-shirt on with his cross around his neck. She lied.
Months ago, had my children in a roach-infested house, spraying deadly chemicals around the house while my
no lie detected.
Children were sitting right there on the couch in the videos. The same woman who had my son Dion hanging out of a car window.
No lie detected.
Putting his life at risk. The same woman who came online telling all these people that she was pregnant with twins, and one of the twins ate the other twin. Vanishing, what was the stuff that you sent me? Vanishing baby syndrome. I remember a few years ago bringing her out here to Houston because I wanted to show her a different part of life. And there were some things that was taking place that I wasn't very.
Girl, he got a lot of kids.
But I love my granddaughter with all my heart, no matter what. And I just want to say,
Chris and Queen Naija was married. They were husband and wife. That's how they came to the YouTube streets. Okay. I believe it was around 2016. Okay. Her oldest son is CJ, is Chris Sales Jr., the guy that we pull up on the TikTok. Okay. Now she with Clara Bear. That's the name that Chris gave him, Clarence. Okay. But Chris is Queen Nigel's ex-husband and her oldest child's father, CJ.
Sweetheart, if you do plan on moving out to Texas, I wish you the best of luck. I hope everything works
You
out.
like, leave me the hell alone. You know I had 20 kids.
That you're going to make. And in case you're already here, I just want to be the first to say, welcome to Texas, baby girl. So anyway, guys, you know, I try to watch my words because today has been a very, very busy day. And yes, it is Monday. So you guys are getting this video on Monday. You might have seen a rumor or something that's saying that Damian Cry was arrested and made bond. You know,
we saw the picture, baby. We saw the picture.
That was absolutely sickening, disturbing, and it wasn't true whatsoever. It was 100% made up, along with a lot of other stuff that was untrue and made up. And back then, I didn't say anything because I should have protected my son, and shame on me for that. And this isn't my first time addressing this. Shame on me for not protecting my son when those horrible, sickening, disgusting allegations were put on him like that. And you know, this time there's some more rumors that's put on my son by the same exact person, alleging that my son was left alone with my minor children. And let's just say, even if he was left alone with my minor children, he is above age. He's not 7 or 8 years old watching small children. You know, that right there is sick. Darian has never been left alone.
Yeah.
With his little brother and his little sister. Never, not once. And like I said, even if he was left alone with them, that is our business. And there is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, this is Damian Price daddy. This is Damian Price from the Price family. I think the mom name was Bianca. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. This the pappy. This the grandpappy. And he got a lot of damn kids. Okay, y'all know how old the Price, I'm gonna say the Price, so we can kind of distinct, you know, pull the names apart since they got the same name. Y'all know how old he is. He got kids. Did they get a divorce? Well, they were married. I'll just say allegedly. And he's still having kids. He just had another baby. I don't know why he want all these children, but this is him, honey. This is him, Sleepy Libra. You loving his voice? Oh no, ma'am. I'm gonna give him about 5 more seconds, and we're gonna wrap up this live.
He's old enough. You have babysitters that's 16 years old, and so I'm gonna just clear that up right there. You know, okay. I really hate that when I hear rumors like this about Darian, because you guys do know every time Darian comes to Houston, Texas, it's always a problem. It's always an issue. It's always the same drama.
Okay. All right. You're welcome. Thank y'all so much. I didn't mean to stay here this long, chill, but Miss E made me do it. Blame it on Miss E. My mod. Okay. Jasmine, the first young lady, we're going to pray for her. Okay. Chris, we believe you may be a part of the Rainbow Club. Erica, I'm going to pray for them kids because they need help dealing with you and the pappy right here on the screen, Damian, okay? And we're going to get up out of here, okay? I had to come look at my phone. Miss E said, who that talking? Who that? This too much. Miss E said, this too much. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. As always, you know, y'all show me love. Y'all held the chat down. I was trying to address all y'all questions because y'all may be familiar with, you know, some of the individuals, but not everybody. So hopefully I was able to answer a lot of y'all questions. It's so much more to this. This is the watered down version that y'all got here on the front porch today, baby. It's so much. And Erica, she's staying in some mess, y'all. And her life is in shambles. And just like I told the first young lady, Jasmine, you need to take care of yourself. Make sure you're in a place where you can support yourself and your child. You know, stop having these kids, you know, with these men that like this. This man got a whole bunch of kids ranging from 30s to damn 0. You know, Erica should have known having 2 kids from him was not a great idea. Okay, it just wasn't. And those younger ones are so close in age and they have medical issues. Thank you. It's good to know how the folks are embarrassing themselves out here. Definitely interesting live. Sleepy Libra, thank you. You're welcome, allegedly. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be back to our regular scheduled content. Bye, y'all. Let me see. Oh, wait, we put Darius up here to take us out.
You've been in our faces lying for the last 2-3 years. And the moment somebody speak up and say something about it, it's cyberbullying. Let's talk about cyber seeding. Let's talk about cyber trolling. Because you're the one brought this bullshit to us to begin with. And now you want us to be quiet because this shit is ass fucking backwards. Now you got a problem with it. Girl, you're the one started this dumb shit with this dumb helper. You doing this dumb shit online and think we ain't supposed to talk about it. Here's the thing. You a public figure, sweetie. You a public figure, toots. Public. We can talk about public figures. We have what's called freedom of speech, toots. That's it. That's it. We got freedom of speech. You a public figure. Here's the reality. You don't get to have it both ways. You don't get the opportunity to say, look at my content, look at my content, look at my content, right? As I do. And then when you do something stupid, it's all of a sudden, leave me alone. Don't look at my content. Girl, it's called social media. Do you understand what that means? You put out the media, we're being social. I don't understand why there's a problem. And I will tell it in a comedic way.
I know that's right. We're going to put, some comedy on there, some commentary on there. Hey, Chocolate was catching up in the chat, right? First girl is delusional, saying he was possessive. Yeah, just didn't want anybody else getting his good money, right? The money thing. Poor little Tink Tink. All right, I wanted to read Chocolate's comment before we left. Bye, y'all. I linked Damian's channel, Erica's channels a little up earlier in the chat. I'm out of here.